Hey guys, Aubrey here, Theory and Lumber Company. So today I'm doing a quick update on the DeWalt DCCS 677 chainsaw that we have. Um, I've been playing around with it, and I want to put a 3/8 full 3/8 inch chain on it. So I've got this cannon bar here, um, and this is set up for a 3/8 chain, not the 3/8 low pro. Um, and this right here is the DeWalt sprocket. I managed to find this online, um, and so I was going to try and make this work with the 3/8 full-size chain. I thought I could mill it down in my lathe and make it work, but that did not work because what ended up happening is these um, ridges here were too fat to fit between there, right? So that's a really tight space, and these were too fat. So I just took it um, in my put it in the vise and took some off the back sides of all these. So you still have a nice clean factory edge on the drive side, right? And then this stuff that I removed is all on the other side. So we're going to make sure it drives in this direction, and the drive side, see how close I can get here. The drive side is factory. So um, it's a little rough, but it should work. It fits in there nicely. It doesn't bind at all, and it should drive just fine. So I'm going to take this out, and I'm going to pick two different chunks of wood, a softwood and a hardwood, and we're going to I'm going to run through it with the saw, and we're going to see if it's any faster, if all of this work was worth it at all, with the 3/8 full size chain versus the 3/8 low pro. All right, so just getting this swapped over. Quick note: the screw on here is left-hand thread, and I'm going to be starting with a um, brand new blade on both of these, brand new chain on both of these, and I'm going to be using a 15 amp hour freshly charged battery. All right, so there it is with the cannon bar on there, and the 3/8 chain. Um, I'm going to make two cuts through this, see how long it takes, and then I've got a um, piece of ash over there. So we've got um, pine, treated pine, and ash. All right, so on those cuts, I tried to not use the dogs, just let it fall down through there basically with minimal pressure. So I'm going to make one cut with this where I use dogs and see just how fast we can get through it. All right, so there we actually managed to get it to bog down. Let's try it one more time. Okay, bogging down a little easier there. It's pretty good. That's also with a brand new chain on there. All right, so now we're going to test this out. See how it does with just minimal pressure here. All right, we'll see how fast we can cut through this using the dogs. All right, these cuts will be minimum pressure. Okay, now we'll see how fast we can cut through it using the dogs. Well, still managed to bog that down. All right, I'll have to go back and look at the footage and get some times on that and see how they did. All right, guys. So I got my notes here. I just went and stopwatched these, so it's not perfectly accurate, but some of my cuts with the same setup were off as much as like a second or a little over a second. So, and almost all of these were so close, like between the low profile and the 3/8. So, the one big difference was that the 3/8 definitely bogged down easier, and when it bogs down, it just shuts right off. It's really tough to get that line between it shutting off and it just slowing down a little bit. So, all in all, the fastest cuts that I had were actually with the low pro, but then there were some cuts that were a little bit longer with the low pro than with the 3/8. I wouldn't recommend bothering with trying to put a 3/8 inch chain on there. It's a little bit easier to sharpen, and they're going to last a little bit longer. But all in all, I don't think it's worth it. There's a reason why they designed that, why DeWalt designed that saw with the low pro. I would have preferred if they used the 325 pitch. You know, that's a little bit easier to sharpen. It's kind of a nice in between. I think that would have cut well. But with the way that 3/8 bogs down and stops the saw, and you know, for just the right application, it might be worth it. But to go and get a custom bar, you're waiting months for it to come in. You have to grind down the sprocket in just the right situation. It might be worth it, but I don't think it's worth it. So that's just my 2 cents. I hope this video was helpful and informative. Hopefully, maybe it saves you guys from going out and buying a $150 bar and grinding on a sprocket and figure out that it doesn't really make much of a difference. I would recommend the Oregon bar though that I mentioned in my previous video, the Low Pro bar. It's definitely an upgrade over the factory. It seems like it's stiffer and better made. And I'm going to be using that bar with the anti-kickback chain and the stock sprocket on my setup. So thanks for watching. I hope this video was helpful, informative, and you know, like and subscribe. It helps the channel out.